Hello, trader. Hope that you had an enjoyable day. So, we are looking at euro dollar and British pound US dollar. We can see that my previous analysis on euro dollar that we made from here did not work out, and we can see euro dollar, in fact, after made a false breakout, has got a rejection. So, that means that we might see euro dollar and British pound US dollar is continuing its downtrend here. So let's see at the moment after this change of market structure where we can find next trading opportunity. I'll be looking at euro dollar. First of all, starting with the monthly chart to see how the market is doing. Now, looking at the monthly, we can see that this is the monthly impulse here on euro dollar from this level. We have seen there was a massive bounce followed by this month. From this level after the market opened, we can see that euro dollar managed to break below with a stronger momentum. We can see there is a very strong downtrend at the moment, and we may see that what I think euro dollar may try to retest this support, as this is the movement that started to the upside, and we can see that the market in fact dropping down to that support level. So therefore we can expect further downside on euro dollar. If we look at the weekly chart, we can see that from the weekly perspective, this is the weekly price action on euro dollar, and from this level, from this resistance line, we can see there is a strong drop on this level on euro dollar from the weekly. And we can see that previous week has formed a candle that has long wick on both sides with a narrow body, and this week the bulls tried to break the high, but we can see that from this level the market managed to reject to the downside with a stronger momentum on euro USD. Therefore, what I think that if we look at the monthly and weekly, the market structure showing highly bearish, and it might now could try to test this support level here. If we look at the daily price action here on euro USD, we can see that from the daily, this is a bearish price action also on the daily, and from this level we saw there was a big drop, narrow pullback, and you can see another drop followed by pullback. The market is forming series of lower high and lower low, which is basically a strong downtrending market structure on euro dollar. So we see that all time frame showing a very strong downtrend, and couple of attempts the bulls tried to make but they failed to do so. We saw that the market basically trending now aggressively towards the downside, and I think that the price might ultimately drop back to this support level. If we look at the intraday time frame, we can see the market is maintaining, especially this 20 EM is being respected, and you can see whenever the market is touching that level getting rejection. And we have seen a couple of bearish engulfer along the zone. There is one here, strong bearish engulfer, there's another bearish engulfer, and we can see there's also here after getting liquidity, we saw that there was a rejection here as well. So I will be waiting for a deeper pullback. What I think that if we closely look at the previous sessions 4 hour candle also, after crossing that high, the candle closed below this resistance line, so the market might remain highly bearish. So on the lower time frame, especially on the 1 hour or 15 minutes perspective, if we see that euro dollar has managed to retest those level, we will be looking for going short on euro dollar with a high probability trade setup. Now let's look at British pound US dollar. Let's see what kind of opportunity we have on GBP USD. Now looking at GBP USD, looking at the monthly chart to see overall picture in the market. Now we can see that GBP USD as well, like the euro dollar, after the market open from this level, there was a very strong rejection on GBP USD from the monthly, and with that rejection we can see the market managed to break below, currently the price below this support level. And what I think that GBP USD as well may continue to drop to this support level. Let's see where the market might be heading. If we look at the weekly perspective, we can see that from the weekly as well, there is a big drop here followed by the market is forming series of lower high on British pound US dollar, and we can expect for this market to continue to drop to the support, as we can see this is a long term support here, expecting for this market to drop. And what I think that as there is a huge imbalance in that area, the market breaking out of the structure, we might see coming to the support to fill that zone. Dropping down to the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective, this is the daily price action. From this level there is a doji formation here, and with the doji, what we can see that there was a big drop, and we can see that there was a consolidation pattern here. We can see after this consolidation, this is where there was long consolidation pattern, expecting British pound US dollar to retest and then to continue to trend towards the downside to create a new lower low. So looking at the intraday perspective, we can see that from the 4 hour time frame, the channel has broken. The candle might close below this level, and we will be waiting for a retest and then to continue to drop. So as soon as we will find suitable entry on GBP USD, we will be looking for going short with a high probability trade setup. Traders, if you enjoy this analysis, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.